Hello, people. Yeah, I don't know what that was. So today we are going to be talking about The Ritual by Shantel Tessier, I think. You know how I am with names. So, this is another dark romance. Sorry, guys. I kind of have a thing. I was recommended this by a coworker, and it had already been on my radar, so I went for it. This let's just say strap in, because this ride is not for the faint of heart. There's a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot of smut in this book. I mean, to be fair, in the whole series, but we'll get to the other ones later. I'm pretty sure almost every chapter had Blake and Ryat going at it. Sometimes up to as much as like 3 times in one chapter, which I don't want to say is excessive, especially when we're talking about this type of book, but sometimes it would have been nice to see a little bit more world building, or maybe even a little bit of a softer side to this relationship, we'll call it. But I think I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about the characters. Blake and Ryat. I think Blake had an identity crisis. I can't talk today. There were times where she was this meek and submissive, and then a switch would flip and she'd become this like bratty, strong-willed, and her personality fluctuated depending on who she was interacting with. And I would have liked to have seen her find her backbone just a little bit sooner, especially when things started getting too intense. But still, I mean, she found it. And then there's Ryat. Dude is a straight up psychopath. Yeah, he should just, he's your classic dark romance main male character. Oh my god, I cannot talk. I should not be doing this. Anyway, he is dominant, obsessive, and possessive to an extreme degree. And I probably need therapy because I found him insanely hot. Um, Blakely starts out as a job for him, and he quickly becomes completely obsessed with her. Let's not even talk about how. Okay, no, we're gonna talk about it. It has a dark, destructive nature, and it bleeds into his intense appetite, let's say, leading to we're going to use the term again, insanely hot and slightly terrifying scenes. Yes, those kind of scenes. Sorry, guys. I'm having the book is dark, kinky, absolutely twisted, and I was so hooked. There were so many twists and turns in the plot, and you have this whole secret society, these dark characters, especially the men. And I mean, is a very unique take on these types of books. Oh, excuse me, guys. Yeah. Let's move on. The romance and spice. Romance, absolutely deranged. But there was a level of maturity in their discussions about their what they wanted and the kinks, and the fact that Blakely was treated a certain way for the way that she was. Her, at the beginning of the book, her current boyfriend kind of kink shamed her, and I gotta be honest, that made me a little angry. Whereas Ryat, on the other hand, he had this open conversation with her about boundaries and consent and fantasies, and even though he was this, I don't want to say deranged, but he was a psychopath. He respected that stuff. Even when those boundaries kind of got blurred, he made her feel safe when she was exploring this new part of herself. And that was really well done. And even with the certain aspects of the book that were questionable, you could see their relationship forming despite all of the unhinged stuff that was going on. Let's see. I'm looking through my notes. Give me a minute. There was a weird part towards the end where Ryat kind of got on a baby kink, and it was like just weirdly thrown in, and I just didn't really feel it. Especially with this being a college romance that just didn't fit. Other than that, I didn't really have any problems with the book. The plot was well formatted. Everything kind of went along together. I really enjoyed it. Overall, if you're looking for a dark, depraved college romance with an unhinged hero and looking to have your boundaries questioned, perhaps even your sanity, definitely check this out. I'm going to be having the rest of this series reviewed as well. I'm currently on, I think it's book 4, which is called Sabotage. So I'm gonna have the rest of the series up at some point. But yeah, if you have read it, leave me a note in the comments. Let me know what you thought. If you have any other dark romance recommendations for me, you're welcome to leave those in the comments. If there's anything that you want me to read in a review, again, comments. I'm happy to check that stuff out. I think that's everything. Yeah. So I will catch you on the next one. Later. Bye-bye.